What's up, guys? Matt Brown here for thelines.com, playpicks.com, and we are here to talk Super Bowl 55 MVP, Chiefs versus the Bucs. Who is going to walk away with the MVP award? Before we get going, guys, as always, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. We are climbing. Appreciate you guys and all the support. Hit that thumbs up button and then let me know in the comment section, who are you taking for MVP in the Super Bowl? What odds did you get? Where did you get it at? Let us know all of that in the comment section below. We're right here on the homepage of the Lines, and you can see one of the header articles right here, Super Bowl MVP odds, betting favorites, and strategies. So you click on that right there, and nice little write-up on everything that's going on. Now, if you're looking at it individually at any of the books, I just want you to know, you go in, you'll click on Super Bowl. SB MVP is how it's listed up here at DraftKings. Over on FanDuel, you'll click on Super Bowl, and they'll actually have a little MVP tab right there. A little bit trickier over on MGM. You got to come to this drop down over here and then click on awards. And then once you get to awards, you'll find Super Bowl MVP over there at that book as well. So a little bit about the MVP award, guys. I mean, listen, from the get-go, decide which team you think is going to win and then start there. You can eliminate the other side with that. The Super Bowl MVP always goes to a player from the winning team. So don't get cute with any of that. It is going to go to a player from the winning team. So if you think the Bucs are going to win, well, eliminate all the Chiefs from your pool. And if you think the Chiefs are going to win, eliminate all the Bucs from your pool. Secondly here, let's take a look at what position this thing goes to. And it's basically a quarterback award. Now, there have been a couple of exceptions, but 29 of 53 years, it has gone to quarterbacks. And so if you come down here, it's actually written up nicely here in the article over on the Lines. You can see quarterbacks, 29 of 53 years since the inception of the award. Now, the other thing that we can look at is recent stuff. So since 2000, the MVP has gone to 13 quarterbacks, 4 wide receivers, 3 linebackers, and 1 safety. However, if we just look at the last 14 years, so not going even all the way back to 2000, if we just look at the last 14 seasons, the last 14 Super Bowl MVPs, 10 of those have gone to quarterbacks, 2 to defensive players, 2 to offensive players. So you can see it is very, very quarterback heavy. We can actually run down the list here of former quarterbacks. And like I said, 10 of the last 14. So if we go back, we can look. Patrick Mahomes, Julian Edelman. So here's a wide receiver. But then Foles, Brady, Von Miller, a linebacker. But then Brady, Malcolm Smith, a linebacker. But then Flacco, Manning, Rodgers, Breeze. And then Santonio Holmes would be the other guy here. But then you go quarterback again in Manning. So you can see it is just a very, very quarterback heavy award. And that is why you're going to find the odds when we scroll up here the way that they are. So Patrick Mahomes, minus 106 at DraftKings, minus 105 FanDuel. You are getting even money over at BetMGM. Brady, plus 210, plus 200, plus 200. So if you want Brady, you'd want him over at DraftKings. And of course, you can see from there, the odds get really, really wacky. So listen, guys, full of transparency, I've got a Patrick Mahomes MVP at even money ticket in my account. And the reason I did that, I think the Chiefs are going to win. If the Chiefs are going to win, here's the deal and the reason why I like Mahomes. One, I think that the way that the Chiefs win is through a heavy passing game. The run defense for the Bucs is absolutely outstanding. So I imagine they're just going to forego the run in this game more times than not. And they're going to be all over the passing game. So I expect Patrick Mahomes to have nice stats and can impress the voters. Remember, these are just human voters as it is anyway. So we're just trying to impress, it's a dog and pony show. We're just trying to impress the voters with that. Brady would be your second choice if you were going to go that direction. Again, one, it's Tom Brady in what could be his final Super Bowl ever. There is a narrative aspect to it. It is human voters, like I said. And then secondly, again, path to victory for the Bucs. You have to assume that Brady's going to have a nice game for them to win the game. So definitely the second choice would be Brady. Now, if you wanted to bet a long shot here, I think the way that you go about this is you just have to try and figure out, what is the path to victory for a team if it doesn't run through these quarterbacks? And so from a Chiefs standpoint, even though he's the very next guy here, I think Tyreek Hill would be the guy you'd want to go with if you don't want to go, and you can get him 14-1 here at FanDuel if you don't want to go with Mahomes. And the reason I say that is Tyreek Hill is the guy most likely to have just an incredibly bonkers game. We've already seen it once against this team earlier this year. He had a 200-yard first half. And he's, with his big playability and what he's able to do, he is the most likely guy to where if Mahomes throws for, let's say Mahomes throws for 290 in this game, could 190 of those go to Tyreek Hill with two big, long touchdown receptions in between? That's the likeliest scenario of how this doesn't go to Mahomes and could go to a wide receiver. So you want the big play guy from the Chiefs who could be the guy that has the bulk of those yards from Mahomes. And so Mahomes only throws for 290 and 2 touchdowns, but 190 and both of those touchdowns go to Tyreek Hill. Then you can at least draw a line to how it gets off of Patrick Mahomes and on to Tyreek Hill. Now, it's just not the type of player that Kelsey is. We know Kelsey might have 10 catches in this game when it's all said and done, but he's not the guy that's going to go for, over 200 yards or close to 200 yards. If you're going to go somewhere outside of Tom Brady on the Bucs, I think there's more options for you there. First and foremost, look, Leonard Fournette has kind of taken over the lead back role there. Now, will that continue into this game? We don't really know. It's been 2 extra weeks for Ronald Jones to get healthy, so maybe they go back to that 50-50 split as it is anyway. But if they don't, and Leonard Fournette becomes the lead back there, do the Bucs come out and go extremely run heavy in this game? We know that the one Achilles heel for the defense for the Chiefs is their run defense. So could Leonard Fournette have this weird, really good game for the Bucs where he runs for, let's not even say 100 yards. Maybe he goes for 80 yards on the ground, adds another 20 in receptions, and gets 2 touchdowns because he gets to punch it in from short. If that's the case, I could see Leonard Fournette, becoming a dude that becomes a part of the conversation there for this. I don't think it's going to be one of the receivers for the Bucs. That's just not really how this team goes. Tom Brady spreads the ball around so well. They have so many different options. And so I don't think Evans or Godwin are a real option here. If you want to go off of Brady, I think the only other one I would look at is on the defensive side of the ball. Because look, me personally, I believe that if this thing is going to go, in favor of the Bucs, they're going to have a huge defensive performance in this game. I don't think they're going to be able to outscore the Chiefs. So with that, maybe you look at a Devin White. Does he end up, and here's 100-1 over at BetMGM. Does he end up with like 3 or 4 sacks in this game or something? Maybe a forced fumble that really turns the tides, that really changes the outcome of this game? Or is it one of the pass rushers that has one of the huge games? Like, let's go down here to a Shaq Barrett, right? For them, that you can get at 150-1 at BetMGM if you wanted to go that route, right? Could it be Shaq Barrett who continually beats these backup linemen, right? I mean, you've got to remember the Chiefs are going to be without 2 starting offensive linemen. So does Shaq Barrett just have a massive game where he's getting in the backfield, creating all kinds of pressure, ends up with a few sacks himself and maybe a strip sack, something like that? And then that is the same rationale behind like Jason Pierre-Paul if you wanted to go that route with the Bucs as well, right? Same deal as Shaq Barrett. He's constantly in the backfield, maybe gets a strip sack, maybe recovers a fumble, whatever it might be. And of course, you're really helping your chances if these guys get a scoop and score or something like that with, they pick up a fumble and take it to the house. But, there's more options if you want to go off of the Chiefs, I think, than there is if you want to stay on the Chiefs. I still think the quarterbacks are the very, very heavy favorite. Like we said, 29 of 53 total since 2000. 13 quarterbacks, and in the last 14 years, 10 of 14 of the awards have gone to quarterbacks. So again, this is why the odds are where they are. This is also why I have a Mahomes ticket in my account. That said, if you want to tell a story as to how it could play out, could Mahomes have a massive game with just Tyreek Hill having a massive game? And then maybe the voters want to swing it to Tyreek Hill. Could Tom Brady just have an okay game, but the defense makes some really, really big stops in the game, really turns the tide with a pick 6 or something, or a strip sack, a scoop and score, whatever it might be? Then you might look at a Devin White or a JPP or a Shaq Barrett? Or does this become an ugly, low-scoring game and only thing they do is find success on the ground with Leonard Fournette? And he ends up, like I said, maybe it's not 150 yards, maybe it's 80 yards and 2 touchdowns and a couple of receptions or something like that. But that ends up being the standout performance in the game because this isn't a high-scoring game after all. So you could tell yourself that story as well, where it ends up at 30-1. But I'm on Mahomes. I think the Chiefs win, and with that, I think Mahomes takes home the award. But I did want to at least explain how maybe you could get there with some of these other bets as well. Guys, the line's invaluable source if you're playing props this Super Bowl season. Look, right here, click on Prop Finder. You just come in and literally you just type in anyone's name. As soon as you type in their name, look at that. It comes up. All the different props that are available at the different places. So just go in and take advantage of this for sure. And make sure that if you're a serious prop bettor, you want to do that. And it's, again, just right there on the homepage, click on the Prop Finder button right there. Guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as always. Give us a like and then let us know in the comment section how you are playing Super Bowl MVP between the Chiefs and the Bucs. Good luck on all your bets.